Hi with everyone. We're presenting now Dream Team Activity. Our team members are Maria Emilia Espinosa, Patricio Morales, Milena Riera, David Rosales, and Walter Solórzano. We're going to expose first the useful facts we consider for the negotiation with the Chinese energy enterprises. And following that, we would explain our roles and what we're going to do to secure a good negotiation. Thank you for your attention.
About the useful facts about the Chinese culture, as we know, Chinese people are interested in making close relationships with the other party on the negotiations, just as we can expect from a high context culture. That's why knowing a few polite words or phrases would be a good way to make them empathize with us and achieve a stronger relationship. In the same way, it would be useful to hire a Chinese translator who is on our side so he will help us understand and communicate in an adequate way. It would be great gesture to arrive with a gift in sign of gratitude, but always having in mind that we need to avoid colors like white and red and also give things like clocks or scissors. After finishing the business meetings, it is for sure that you'll go out for a lunch with them. So we have to know that in sign of courtesy, we need to try everything that is displayed on the table and also that we don't need to offer paying the check. Yet, they are the ones who will usually do that. As a high context culture, Chinese people will always expect you to keep in touch with them for business or for anything else.
In the time from negotiating with Chinese people is making a deep research could help you inquire about the business, political, and personal needs of the responsible executives, as well as the formal and informal hierarchy of the company and the possible links with the government. Learn some words of greeting or thanks in Chinese. It's very effective in making a good impression in the first few meetings. Always maintain a cooperative attitude. Don't lose composure or agree with the Chinese people. Avoid saying no directly or decline offers with kind words.
About useful facts for Chinese negotiation. For a negotiation with the Chinese people, it is extremely important to know everything about what is going to be sold and invite them to the company headquarters if you can afford it. The Chinese acceptance of the invitation on their part is a clear sign that the agreement is feasible.
About the useful facts, these moral values express themselves in the Chinese negotiation style. Chinese negotiators are more concerned with the means than the end, with the process more than the goal. The best compromises are derived only through the ritual back and forth of haggling. This process cannot be cut short.
My name is Patricio. I'm Ecuadorian. I'm 28. As an international business student chosen to this role as a chief negotiator, I assume the responsibility of the conduct of my team members. My experience would allow me to use assertive communication so I can so they could trust me and maintain order during discussions with the other parties, making sure the ideas shared are shared properly and respectfully. Also, I would be considered to schedule the order of events to follow during the negotiation and take decision consulting all my team first and relying on Walter as an alternate chief negotiator. Also chosen as a decision maker, um, and with my background as a business student, my intention would be to consolidate all the key information shared during the meeting to apply a final choice or proposal for the other party, and rely on the opinion and expertise of my team members on each matter. I believe on the process of making decision, which is not supposed to be blinded by ego or self-interests. The capacity of seeing and seeking opportunities where there might not be one on a first sight defines the ability of taking those decisions and also expecting the feedback of the conclusions that I've made on the role I've been assigned.
Hi, I'm Walter Solórzano and I'm going to be the ideas generator. I'm an Ecuadorian of 23 years and I am an international business student. I am very creative and I am able to help the group on negotiations, coming up with creative solutions for both parties. On 2015 to 2016, I was part of the Rotary Exchange program, so I am not just able to speak in English but to speak in French too. During the program, I made several friends from all over the world, including China and other Asian countries as well, so I am able to understand some of their manners and also have contacts on the country for making any consultations about my creative solutions. My name is Walter Solórzano and I'm going to be the facilitator. I'm an Ecuadorian of 23 years and I am an international business student. As I said before, I am very creative and I am able to help the group on negotiations, being able to speak English and French and also giving my point of view which I got during my exchange. Also, as exchange student on France, I made a lot of friends from other countries, for example, Asian countries, so I will be able to make any consultations with them or maybe ask them for any advice to understand the manners of the other party.
Taking notes is not just a matter of listening and writing. Notes are important information that must be considered through the negotiation, which is why I'm the ideal person of the team, because I know different strategies to take notes that serve as a meaningful information, and when these are meetings you should identify the important and useful points to look for and quickly review to find relevant information, such as the most important ideas. Prioritization is a key. For this, you need different skills like analysis, speed, and good memory, skills that I count on.
The science of numbers allow us to better organize our lives. David Rosales, Ecuadorian, 23. My role is a number cruncher, so in my case I will have a great responsibility and will risk a lot with the management of the company so that the general ledger doesn't lack assets or liabilities, and it becomes an impeccable ledger. As I am a student of the business area, I have several accounting classes, so I manage accounts as the progress in sales, debt, pays, and many more things such as statistics so that the company can attract new investors and be seen as a model company in the future.
My role on the team is to be observer. I am Ecuadorian, I am 22 years, and based on my experience, I will provide feedback as often as the team agrees, such as the first of each month, in the moment, or on the request. Of course, for this process to be effective, I offer feedback in an objective, current way, focusing on what I saw and heard rather than my own interpretation. My participation in the negotiation will be necessary to analyze the key point that may not be seen with the naked eye, considering behaviors from both sides that will be useful in decision making. Thanks.
As a student and worker in the area of international sales in an Ecuadorian micro company, I have the perfect requirements as a technical expert in exports. Due to my experience in carrying out logistic operations, solving common problems on merchandise lifting processes, realization of documents for export, handling of custom systems of single window, that is used for exportation in Ecuador, control of merchandise, packing and insurance, etc. These requirements are necessary to carry out exports from start to finish efficiently, and I can do them with great motivation.